Welcome to DBC Diaries episode 31, and this is actually a continuation of episode 30. So we're here with Greg and his wife, Kathy. Kathy was part of episode 30, and we've got Greg here for episode 31.
31, yeah. If they can't fit us in the same one, Kyle.
Like your stars. Now you need your own episode.
I know, right? That way we can rate them differently.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who gets more views wins, right?
I want a 5-star.
Well, cool. Greg, you were here last year and did a few treatments. I think, what was it, your knees last time, right?
Definitely the knees brought me down here. Well, it didn't bring me down here, but they're the reason I came down here.
Got it.
Because I went, it was having problems, I mean, in my years until like a couple of years ago. And then all of a sudden it was like, okay, I don't feel so good. I did cortisone shot, the usual thing. And then that didn't help anymore. And I went a little further and had MRIs, and with a healthcare provider we have where we live out the San Francisco area, they told me that I needed new knees.
No.
It's just, what? Where'd that come from, No, you need new knees, both left and right. It's like, no, I don't. I don't think so. So I started the search and ways to take care of myself or see if I could do something, to avoid that. Because that's not always I guess a process that works for everybody or is seamless for people. Even after the procedure, they still have issues with it. And what they say is like, what? Almost 50% of those surgeries are not necessary. Is kind of how it works out. So I did some studying and found out about Dream Body Clinic. And it sounded like a nice alternative to try to keep my knees going for a while. Because I'm still working and still doing my job. I work in construction stuff, and I want to be healthy for a while and take care of our family and things that I need to do. So we gave it the stem cell treatment last time I was here.
I think you did an IV also, right?
Yes. The IV was good. I don't, I know overall it was good, and but I don't know if I noticed anything that jumped out during the IV.
But pretty normal. I mean, it's it's more on the internal side, and if you don't really have anything wrong, it can be very subtle. Actually, that's a good thing,
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't have anything wrong, but I did it anyways.
It's a lot of anti-aging benefits to it,
That's the good part. That's why I look so young at my age, right? 69 years now.
Yeah. And how are your knees doing now?
Yeah, I'm probably halfway there.
Okay.
I when I'm looking back on it, prior to having the stem cells, walking up and down stairs is like, just a chore. You take one step and then you come up with the next one onto the same step, right? And then not jumping up steps anymore, coming down steps. So I'm better with that now, but I'm not all the way with that.
Okay.
Also, like just getting up from a chair.
Yeah.
That was like, you just have to think about it, All right, is this a time? Is this time to get up here? And it was a process that I hated. So this has helped me get to maybe from being like a 7 or 8, level of, and we're going to get up now to more of a 2 or 3 level. I just can't get up now. So yeah. And then, I put some weight on my knees and can start walking around and actually feel pretty good.
Oh, that's excellent. So, yeah, and we always hope it's going to be one and done, but the more progressed it gets, I mean, if they're telling you new knees, like, to see any improvements, pretty awesome at that point. So, yeah, so it looks like we did them again this time, and we'll get you going. Did we do your shoulder this time too, I think?
This time, shoulder.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
What was going on there? Just hurting or?
Yeah, I was involved in an auto accident 11 years ago where I got rear-ended, and all of a sudden I had some shoulder surgery repair here. It's like slap, bicep, rotator cuff. I think there were 4 or 5 different things I had to kind of go and repair.
Okay.
And I never had the strength in my left hand in order to kind of do any kind of lift over my head.
Okay.
I mean, I can do this kind of without pain, but there's just no strength in here. If I work in construction, I get a nail gun, or I'm coming up here, nail gun. I can't lift the nail gun.
Both arms.
With this. It's just, I've worked, I tried to exercise it and do whatever I can in order to strengthen it, but it's just not it's not like my right one. I want it like my right one. Okay.
We'll be able to get you there. What did the MRI do? It show like a lot of inflammation or damage, or?
It was a partial tear
Okay.
And on some body part, I don't know how to say.
We'll go back to that.
It's in the paperwork. Yeah, I'm sure. Partial tear there. So
All right.
it was right around this area here.
Got it.
But it didn't have much arthritis there at all. It seemed okay. And so hoping maybe I can get better with that then too.
Yeah.
You know,
Partial tears usually heal pretty well and fast, so that's the good news. So we'll just have to wait. The toughest part now is the waiting. That's are you sure? You want it to be instant. Right?
even through this interview.
That too. People are still watching. I know, right? But yeah, 3 to 6 months, typically that's like peak results. And shoulders usually heal faster than knees because they're not load bearing. You can it's a lot easier to rest your shoulder than you can't not walk. It's pretty tough to do. So
Maybe my shoulder pop will come back there. And I'll
get that swagger back.
So besides like the stem cells, I also did some other treatments on my knees in between.
Oh, okay. What'd you do?
Well, prior to the stem cells, I did PRP. Okay, before I came here last time, and that helped, but it didn't get me where I wanted to be.
Okay.
He even has some like what's that, soft wave therapy?
Yeah.
Where they do
Like
that.
the shockwave kind of thing, right?
Yeah, they kind of work it down that area and see if that worked. But I didn't get any kind of results from that process.
Okay.
Did some ozone therapy too, see if maybe that helped, kind of gives me more oxygen. It was after my first session here
Oh, okay.
during the year, trying to improve the process.
How long after did you do those?
I did ozone therapy probably 6 months afterwards.
Okay, good. Because I just wanted to make it clear for people is like, you need to wait at least a couple months to do ozone because if you did it right after, you can actually kill the stem cells. So that's long enough not to worry. That's fine. But like, we have an ozone machine here. Like I've done it in my knees and stuff. It's a great treatment. But it brings a lot of inflammation to the area. So you get more growth factors, which can help your natural healing process. So after the stem cells is a good idea because they've already cleared out a lot of the scar tissue, and that's usually what's holding back the repair. So then inflaming them a bit with ozone actually brings a lot of growth factors and usually helps people heal quite a bit more. So that's great.
What do you do with the inflammation then? I mean, it's there.
It doesn't last very long. That's the good part with the ozone. It temporarily inflames it. Plus you get a lot of oxygen in the area, which is very good. And it, the thing is, if you'd done that without the stem cells, you might not have seen much because the scar tissue's in the way usually, where the stem cells are the one thing that can really help guide the removal of that scar tissue. So, but yeah, doing that in combo, that's great.
I did a PRP session a little over 2 months ago prior to coming here this time.
Great.
Which helped and felt better. So I'm figuring like with the PRP in there and the stem cells now, I'm probably going to be doing all right.
Yeah, no, that's really good. So I think you're doing the right combo. And I always like hearing what other people are doing outside of it. We've seen a lot of people taking the supplement undenatured type 2 collagen. That really helps a lot because that's kind of the building blocks for cartilage, ligaments, and tendons. And then, doing PRP or even ozone after, 3 to 6 months after is about perfect because the cells have really settled in, got rid of enough scar tissue that then those can come in. A bit of inflammation, and the PRP, I mean, that's got all your there's like 8 platelets and 8 different cytokines. That's how you naturally heal, but the white blood cells get there first because you have fewer and fewer MSCs as we age. And so by having the PRP there after the stem cells, it's always gonna help it heal quite fast.
How about if the PRP is there before the stem cells?
It helps, but it doesn't stay that long, right? So it's better after. Like, I mean, look, because
How far after?
I would wait at least. Well, with PRP, you could do it even a week later. PRP would be fine.
Okay.
We don't do it with the knees. We did in the past. Yeah. But the inside of the kneecap is like a hollow cavity, right? And if you put too much fluid in there, it has nowhere to go. It starts pushing. So when we first got going, we were putting like 6 milliliters of fluid in people's knees. And for some people, they already had too much inflammation. And when you have inflammation, it brings in synovial fluid. So now you got even more, just too much fluid, and their knees would swell up.
Yeah.
Only like 5 patients has happened to, but like not a fun experience. We were working with a guy from University of Miami back then that advised us. He's like, nah, he's just, you should take out the PRP. He goes, it's not needed, but it's not a bad thing to do after, like you did. Like, it's very beneficial. So they do work really well together. Yeah.
Cool. I know my knees look better now too.
Yeah.
Yes, I had ugly knees before.
Model.
Yeah, they were kind of they were kind of, and there was a lot of fluid and stuff in it, and it was just they weren't pretty.
Okay.
Much prettier now.
Look at those.
I know. Look at their knees. I'm gonna get a close up on those knees. But yeah, they look more normal now, so that's cool.
That's going to be the short clip intro. I've got pretty knees now.
There you go. So that
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, great. Well, thanks, Greg. I mean, thanks for sitting here talking with me, doing this, letting people at home see. And, we love having you guys here and just being able to help out. And thank you.
Well, thank you, Josh, and the clinic here, and everybody that's associated with it.
Yeah.
We always had a great experience with every aspect of it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cool.
All right. Well, hey, so thanks for watching at home. If you'd like to learn more about stem cells, take a look at www.dreambody.clinic. You can scroll down on the homepage. All the treatments are listed with links. The links have information, prices, studies, everything's there to learn. And you can call us anytime toll free at 833-445-9089. I'm Josh. Happy to help.